Good day. I've had to do it like this because the screen on the front of my camera is meh. So hello. Um, I always say it's going to be my last one, but I feel I've got to the end of the line now. Uh, my journey was the true man show, the true nature reality. What is it? Having these last 10 months in solitude has shown me I've been able to test and test and test things that can't happen in whatever you call a real world, a chaos world, that one that wasn't scripted. Okay, so what I understand about this is it's a dream, the Maya, the illusion, which I always have been drawn to, that life is a dream. But what does that mean? I am the dreamer, having a dream within a dream within a dream. This is the fractal nature of reality. That's why everything is synchronized, because it's synchronized around me. This is only truly me here. So me saying, well, who am I actually videoing? Who am I talking to? What I like to believe, though I have no way of ever proving it, is that there are other souls having having an experience as well within this construct, whatever this construct is. Like I say, this is a holographic realm of my creation. So realistically, how could there be anybody else in my dream? But this is where it gets weird. So, so I am okay. So as I'm talking to whoever watches this, who has ever had a dream, okay, but the dream might have lasted a minute or an hour in your sleep. But for me, that is the life. This life that I am in is a dream outside of this context. It's the same life. That's why I can sort of pre guess what is going to happen, because I've already lived it and I'm currently living it. I'm dreaming it whilst also I am simultaneously living it. It's, this is the fractal nature where it's like, it doesn't make sense. It's not meant to make sense. It's like looking at the inversion world is not the real world, it is the dream world. That's why everything is upside down and back to front. That's why we can't die. You don't die in a dream, do you? Because by definition you wake up and you go, oh, that was a nightmare. So if you speak to somebody about their life and they go, that's a freaking nightmare, you're living in a nightmare until you realize you're the dreamer. This is the fractal nature of reality, of the dream world reality. And once I truly grasp that and realize there's nothing to worry about, there is no bad guy, there is no good guy, it's my dream. Okay? So when you can harness, it's like astral travel. But you're astral traveling, but we all think this is a waking world, and it's not. It's a dream world. Okay, and then you come through into the other dimension, which is the reality. But that's only another dream and another dream. It's just an endless set of mirrors. So whether some people go, well, it's a simulation or it's this, it's whatever you think it is. That's the beauty of this whole thing. This, whatever you want to call it, you are right. There's no point in arguing. If Trump's your savior, Trump's your savior. If Elon Musk is coming to do the thing, he's coming to do the thing. If there's going to be a zombie apocalypse, great. It's whatever I think it's going to be. So when you're in a dream, Just imagine how many times you've gone, oh, I wish I could wake up in a dream. Well, I'm waking you up within your dream. Now, what are you going to do about it? You see? What you're going to do. So, if I tell you that nothing can harm you, you're not ill, you've been playing the dream life, but the dream life is just another dream life and another dream life. So, you're going to wake up in this life and you're going to be able to manipulate because that's how powerful we are. This is all mind. The universe is mental. You, universe, your universe, you are the universe expressing itself into this front facing one player game where we play out all our anxieties, our um, subconscious fears and wants and needs, and that's everything with everybody within our reality that we are creating. But we go, oh, no, you don't. I know you. Yes, because you know them outside of this dream. Okay, as I am noticing in Portugal, how many people I meet who I know, who have got the same name or they look like someone I know, and then I refresh my mind and realize these are reoccurring core characters within my life. Okay, so I'm at peace. I'm at peace. That's it. So my journey has been one of 7 years, 8 years since my message to Michael awakening on the road to Leeds. Uh, I give up gambling. We give it up. I understand the quantum field that the moment you put an attachment onto a thing, the observer and the observed are not separate. So when I understood this, so I've tried it so many times with the football, watching Middlesbrough's my team, watching and trying to stay neutral. But the moment I put my energy into it, Middlesbrough go a goal down. it's it's just the thing wanting you to play with me, play with me, play with me, interact with me. So when you start to see it, you start to see patterns and how it can be affected, how you are creating this place with your mind. Okay. So if that's what everybody's life is, and that's what this whole thing is, or it's just me playing in my dream world, it either doesn't matter. Now, as we've gone along this journey with my friends and family and people I've loved and girlfriends and other people that I've had an influence on, it can be very challenging mentally to disconnect from the idea that, what do you mean it's not real? Well, jump off a build. I don't need to jump off a building to prove the point. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. That's the whole point. Because there is truly nothing outside of myself that I need to be validated from or for. I am the dreamer. Okay. Like I say, I cannot with all 100% say that nobody else is also having a dream in this dream world. We are co-creating. Okay. I love that idea, so that is the idea that I will hold, and that is the idea that I am playing out here. It doesn't just suddenly crash one day where I go to sleep and nothing. I mean, I wake up and go, oh, that was all a dream. Because you don't, do you? When you wake up in the morning and you go, ah, I can only remember bits of it. Well, that's what this is. I'm 54, but it's really one night's sleep. You see? In another dimensional space. This hall of mirrors, this fractal thing. So me saying this is the last one, as from this current position where I find myself, but I am at peace. That's the point. When I injured my back, this is where I've learned. So when I injured my back and I had no money and I couldn't walk, I created friends to come and help me at that exact moment when I was like, ah, fucking hell, what am I going to do? Help me, help me, help me. And this family pulled up that I'd met. And you go, well, that's lucky. But that's the point I'm making. There is no such thing as luck. It's synchronized because you are it. Everything, all the books you read, all the movies, all the stories, all the songs, and you go, oh, starting to get the hidden message within the stories and the songs and the movies. Yeah, this is you leaving yourself a trail of breadcrumbs for you to wake up. So when I see people go, wake up, the government's, the chemtrails, this is happening, they're doing that. That's the first layer of waking up. When you start to see there is, you believe there's this Illuminati, this hidden group that are running the whole world. Okay, I was the same. I'm not telling you I was any different. So then I started to protest, and then during the COVID thing, we went to Trafalgar Square and we used to stand in the park on Sunday in the pissing down rain and get dogs abuse from you killing us all. And we're going, how stupid are you? And then you realise, when you start to realise you're protesting yourself, when you reduce it back to just you and a mirror. You look like shit. God, I look rough today. Okay? So if you imagine there's just you in one mirror, what you speak and what you think about yourself gets manifest out onto the whole world. And then the fractal, all the mirrors. So if you're full of anxiety and self-loathing and all this other stuff, and then you meet all these people to reinforce that belief system, or you're insecure, or you think, hang on, there's something not right with this picture. That's how the awakening starts, is we create this overarching thing, this duality world, and we go, there's something amiss, isn't there? And then most of the people I were with are still there, still saying, warning about Illuminati, the 1% and this and that. Whereas I've realised we're energetic beings. And energy flows. So what are you protesting? So we know this Hegelian dialect where problem, action, solution. It's just a created thing. It's duality. There has to be a bad guy. So you put yourself as the good guy, or you defend the bad guy, and you're hated. So for as much as I'm going to say this stuff, people are going to go, "No, you're so wrong. You're so wrong." It doesn't matter. You're right from your perspective. Okay. But what I did is I started to let go of the idea that there was anything outside of myself. Mushrooms will show you this. It's you. It's all you. His story, history. My story, mystery. The mystery of me. That is your life. You are it. My life. Your life. Universe. Everybody. And the world you live in and how you see it is your universe. Okay? Therefore, you are God. You are God. I'm God. I'm the God of my own universe. There is nobody above me. That's why I don't worry about police. I don't worry about anything. Whatever you think authority is, there is no such thing as any authority above a sovereign being awake within their own dream. Okay? That's why there's no nightmare. So we'll talk about the Javeli here, the wild boar. And when we first came, and Hannah was like, we've got to get a gun, we've got to get this, we've got to do this, it's gonna come and get us. That is the bogeyman, the fear of the thing, the big wild boar that's gonna come and get us, the bogeyman. When you realise you are the bogeyman, there is no nightmare. Okay? Unless you think there's a nightmare. If you think you're ill, then you're ill. Okay? If you think whatever you think I am, after you say I am this, you're right, and that will be your reality. So if this frees anyone who's in this, what's this all about? What's it all about? Because there's a million people who are jumping on this, all these different timelines, and if it resonates for them, they'll keep repeating it, and then they believe it, and it'll be so. And when I see a group of people grouping together, that's when I know that I'm on the wrong bus. I'm in a group of one. You see? So my world is my world. People are free to come and join and co-create when they wake up within their own life. But if they come and say to me, yeah, but what about if that happens? Then you need to come and do some more work on yourself to quieten the mind. It's all the illusion. Start shutting down the mirrors. But what happens is when you meet somebody, because we're all just mirrors for each other. So I see you. So I'm going to reflect that thing back at you that you don't want to look at. That's why some people get very, very uncomfortable around me, because I say what they don't want anybody to see. Okay? Because you have to be true to thine own self, be true. Thine own self is the God within. You have to speak the truth all times. Otherwise, you're lying to yourself, like for the reason I've just said, because of the mirror. There's only your soul and the mirror in this refractory light. How this works is there's nobody here. Okay, it's just ones and zeros coding light and like a lens, and it projects out into this. Whatever this is, it doesn't matter. This thing that's tangible, I can feel it, but I can't capture any of it. Yet here I am captured inside it. Okay, so if I think there's a fifth dimension, and I think there's a 10th dimension, and I believe it and I know it, then it will be, because my soul is God, so it can create whatever fantastic next now dream. Imagine, when you go to bed and you've listened to something, I don't know, you've watched a sci-fi film and then you incorporate it into your dream. Well, that's exactly the same. But when you wake up within your dream, and then you can create your own reality when you realize you're asleep. Okay, you're not going to die. What do you mean people die within the dream? Okay, you don't die because you're the dreamer, right? By definition, the dreamer doesn't die. The director of the film doesn't end until the director says cut. Okay, how the dream stops, when, why, it doesn't matter. Like I say, I'm living the best life. I'm living my best life. You may look and go, what are you talking? You live in a wooden hut, yeah. But when I look around and I realise that everything is me, this is the thing. Everything is me. It's a little bit scruffy. Some of it's worn. Some of it's me. All of it is me, right? And I'm okay with that. I'm not here to impress anybody. There's nobody to impress. I am at peace with myself, my true nature. This has been the journey. I have stripped back and stripped back and stripped back until there was nothing left, just skin and bones and beliefs about what I should be or how I should be, and I had to burn all of them off. And then I found the real self that is perfect. We're perfect. You're perfect. You're enough. Whatever your name is, there's nobody does you like you, because there's your life. I've said this before to people. Would you swap your life for anybody's? Right? It doesn't matter what you're going through right now. If I said to you, okay, you can be David Beckham or anybody, I've never yet met one person who said, yeah, I'd swap my life for theirs. Do you know why? Because it's your life. And that's the wake-up call. When you look around and realise you are your life. The people in your life are because of the love that you have. And you create all these things to love. Okay? So I could look around and go, well, who am I loving? I love people that much that I've let everybody go. Okay? They can hold whatever they are. I'm at peace with me and my actions. I accept that what I say and I do are uniquely me. And other souls that are also real, as in raw and unfiltered, will will see another real soul. What those Because when I see other people and I see them pretending to be something, the days of me going, you're lying to yourself, are done. They're done. There's more work to be done. This is the tough bit. It's because you end up being the fool on the hill. You know the Beatles song, "The Fool on the Hill," sees the sun going down. He knows what's going on. By definition, he has to live outside of that world because he can't. I can't play that world because I understand what it is. Right? It's everyone's insecurities manifested into this crazy, fucked up world. Right? Everyone living under a cloud. But and I show a way out, but they can't. They won't. It doesn't matter. I've given up, and that's why I've given up. There's no need to wake anybody up in my dream. Okay, those that are meant to wake up in their dream, because it is a frequency shift in my reality. When I go, well, what's it all about? And then we come into this frequency shift. Everyone is going to, everyone that is real within this dream construct. I've showed you how to do it. It's shadow work. You have to face your deepest, darkest fears. You have to face them all. But I'm giving you the key by understanding there's nothing that's going to kill you. It is going to liberate you. It literally frees your soul from the confines of this needing to have makeup on, or needing to have your hair a certain way, or needing to be anything for anybody to be accepted. You see, this is the true liberation, right? And then reality, which is my dream, renders around me as the sovereign being, the king in my game. And then money turns up, or opportunities turn up to facilitate the dream. And then I can dream as big as I want. Okay? But what I realize is I'm a simple guy. I love real people. And I understand that has been my core my whole life. I've never wanted a flash car. I've liked to wear nice clothes, but it doesn't have to be kitted out in all the finest gear. When I had a watch, when I believed the idea of time, I used to get them fake ones from Spain and Turkey. I've never idolized anything because I was always going to wake up in my dream. So that's it. I bloody hope this has kept recording because this is good shit. Let me have a look. And then I'll give you a little walk around. Yeah, let me give you a little walk around while the video is still running. So it's shorts weather. Shorts weather now. Right, so I've been building myself a chicken coop. I've got a pet lizard actually. Let me see if I can sneak up. There he is. Right, I'm going to show you him. He lives in the tree. He's run back into his little hole. He's got a little hole here. Just work out where the camera is. Yeah. He lives in there. His sun bathes on here. but obviously my shadow alerted him. But he's cool. He's good, I'm good. Right. What's new? I've got some flowers growing. Tomato plants. Courgettes. I've got a potato. A potato? I'm waiting on the rest of them coming up. Yeah, I planted lots of flowers, lots and lots of flowers. Let me just keep this going. It's like I say, I don't feel compelled to. I worked it out. This is the point. I've worked it out, and I'm at peace. Right. I don't feel I have anything to prove to anything or anybody anymore. Some nice flowers coming up here. Lots of these purples, which is very. Which is lost on me. Purples are very high vibrational, spiritual. Calm. I'm at peace. That's what I'm at. I'm at peace. Got over the winter. I need to renovate this place if I'm going to use it again in the summer. Lots of lavender growing here. Headley's huge. I'll give him a little tidy up. My well is full. The well overfloweth. That's a good sign for me when I understand signs and metaphors. So I'd knackered my back. That was a whole episode of reading my whole book of life, understanding what it was all about. Sitting in the pain. That's what painkillers. It's the number one thing that's told, isn't it? Why does they sell it? Because they don't want anybody to start being aware of the pain. And me and my shadow just hello. Right, so this is wild lavender. Planted lots and lots of. Yeah. A pineapple tree. Well, pineapple tree, it's a plant. It's nice, isn't it? Got some little flowers on the grow there. Little window box. Vegetables growing. Courgettes, tomatoes. Yeah. Orchids. Yeah, I've got a back door. I've got a back door. Check me out with a back door. There we go. And that's it. So this is my winter home. It served me really well. Yeah. So if what I'm open to is people coming, if you're ready to disconnect, because that world is just nuts, because it's just going to become more and more nuts as those that refuse to do any sort of shadow work, which means dealing with their trauma, dealing with their created superpower. All that shit is your superpower, but because it's going to bring up things that are going to trigger you and upset you, people just keep avoiding it. So they just keep taking more and more tablets or drink or gambling or sex, which just ultimately compounds the situation. So if you want to, you're more than welcome to come, take a trip through the portal, which is Portugal, and come and stay on my land. We'll do some work together. You can stay as long as you want, okay? Whatever your trauma is, I will help you. I will talk in clear, not gobbledygook, not in million different ways to fleece you out of all your money and keep you in this holding pattern of we're only love and light. You can only be love and light when you've been into hell. That's it. And realise you're the light. Alright? Love, forgiveness of everything that you think was a bad guy, which ultimately you realise was not just you. Playing out the fractal nature reality. So there you go. I think that's still is the answer. So like I said, I've got 2 swings there. Just balance. I realise this is the whole thing. My life is balanced now. The fig tree, the figure. I could say figure of 8, but the fig tree with the 2 swings balanced. Got the circle, and then it's just the like the Fibonacci code shaped house. 3 acres. This represents the Trinity, and I'm in alignment. I'm in rude health. Rude health. Yeah, I'm about 3 stone lighter than I came. Well, I can't remember what it was. I think it was about 96 key, something like 95 key. I got weighed the other week. I was 80, just over 80 key. I think I've put a couple of pound on lately, but have no need to be anything for anybody. So I'm at peace. I'm very healthy. Extremely happy, peaceful. So for those of you that have been on the journey with me, much love to you. Yeah, like I say, I'm always here for people who want, but what I don't need is to be convinced it's not like that. That's okay. Or have you heard this guy, he said it's like this, and then he's right from his point of view. Like I said, there's a million ways to do this life, and I'm doing this life my way. That's it. We've all been doing life the way that other people told us to do it, and I don't know anybody who's as peaceful and as happy as me. Okay? Yeah, you give people that idea, and yeah, I know it sounds good, but I've got to. Okay, so that's it. So enjoy your life, but you're living it a million times anyway, a million times over. You're just dreaming about it. Everything you dream about is you. How can it be anything else? Everything you watch is the program that you picked. Everything you worry about is the program that you picked. Do you see? There's infinite possibilities within this holographic game, which is the dream world. Alright? So what you're consuming is what is consuming you. You understand this? So be super mindful about what you're actually consuming. So what you put into your ears, what you put into your mouth, what you put into in between your legs, okay, what you're giving your energy to is totally down to you. So if it's not working out for you, then close your mouth, close your ears, or close your legs. Okay, right. I can feel myself rambling. So love to all. Hope you've enjoyed this. Prima Verde, I think it's called, spring. And like I say, if you'd like to come, I'm not telling you that I can, that's not about healing. I can help you to unpick yourself out of the net that we all found ourselves in. But okay, love. Peace.